Hey, it's great to be with you again today. So I want to ask you a question. What does power look like to you? All right. I mean, a lot of times we get caught up in our world and we hear what the world calls power, right? Whoever has the most nuclear weapons or the biggest armies, Air Force, Navy, whoever has the most money, whoever owns the most land, the largest continent, right? And we can think about all these powerful men and women in our world who have all this clout and all this status. And is that really the power that we want to have? Or is real power something else? In the New Testament, Jesus is in Galilee, and a rich city official from Capernaum takes a day's walk and comes to Jesus and says, "Jesus, I need you to come to Capernaum with me. My son is sick and he's going to die. Can you come and heal him?" And Jesus said, I'm not going down there. But I'll tell you what, your son is going to live. You can go home now. And the man believed. And he turned around and he went back to Capernaum. And on his way back, two of his servants came up from the city and said, "Hey, man, your son is good. He's up. He's moving around. He's healed." And the guy says, "Well, when did it happen?" And they said, "Last night at 7:00, his fever broke and he was healed." And the man realizes that that's the exact time he was asking Jesus to come and heal his son. Now, that is true power, right? The power to say your son is healed and then have him healed. And I think we need to harness that power, right? We need to channel into this powerful being who we call God and believe in him, right? Jesus says, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, "Move," and it will be thrown into the sea, right? And now that's a wordplay, right? He takes this incredibly large thing and says, if you have the smallest amount of faith, you can make things happen through God that normally couldn't happen. And so why are we not, as followers of Christ, why as his disciples, are we not praying and seeking to be in God's will and seeking where he wants us to be and calling on his name and saying, Jesus, work through us so that we can have the power that only you can provide, so that we can pour out blessings on everyone around us. And as we continue to seek him and call on him to work through us, he can do incredibly powerful things, not because of who we are, but because of who he is. May God continue to pour out his grace, mercy, and blessings on each and every one of us until we get to meet again. Amen. Amen.